Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, everybody? This is Joseph Conlon coming to you with your Money in the Bank preview and predictions on Friday, May 8th, 2020. And I'm here with my co-partner tonight, Eddie Mullens. What's going on, Eddie?
How you doing?
Doing good, man. We're going to preview Money in the Bank tonight before the pay-per-view on Sunday. Any of your thoughts on the pay-per-view before we start talking about the matches?
I just think it's kind of unique that they're doing the Money in the Bank match since it's not two matches, it's one, correct?
Yeah, it is one match. One match.
Yeah, so that's definitely gonna cause some tension there. It's gonna be unique, but I can't wait for it.
Yeah, it should be nice. You know their catchphrase, the most unique ladder match of all ever. The most unique ladder match, and the risk is worth the reward. You can't forget about that. You can't forget about that. But anyway, enough with the intro. Let's get into the matches, shall we? All right. So the first match, we were talking about this just off the air. First match we might as well start off with is the Smackdown Tag Team Championship. We got The Miz and Morrison versus Lucha House Party versus the Forgotten Sons versus the New Day in a fatal four-way match for the tag team titles. Go ahead. Who do you got winning this fatal four-way match?
Honestly, I don't see New Day coming out of this because just all this stuff with the Hacker. I think that the Hacker is going to get involved in this match, and I don't think the New Day is going to come out of this. But also, I don't necessarily see anyone else winning it other than Miz and Morrison, so they could win it back. But if the Forgotten Sons win, then trust me, I'll love the push.
Yeah, I love the push of new tag teams. They got to get new, fresh faces in the tag team division. Why Miz and Morrison, though, with another shot at the titles?
Because I see that the Hacker could possibly break up the New Day.
Ooh, that's pretty bold right there. They got Xavier Woods has to be close to coming back, you would think, right? So, would now be the time to break up the New Day?
I think they can all shine as individual stars, as you saw with Kofi and Big E in the past, and also what Xavier Woods has done in TNA as Consequences Creed.
Yeah.
Consequences Creed.
Yeah.
I think that they can all do just as well by themselves.
Yeah, so he's got the Miz and Morrison winning. As you said earlier, I would love if the WWE put the tag team titles on the Forgotten Sons. Number one, because they're a new tag team and they could bring the fresh face to the tag team division. But I'm going for the New Day to retain here just for the simple fact that they lost tonight here on SmackDown. They haven't won in a few weeks since winning the tag titles, and they're going to pin the Lucha House Party because that's why the Lucha House Party are in this match. They're in there to lay down for three. So the New Day pin Lucha House Party to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles, and they'll more than likely go into a feud with the Forgotten Sons until the next pay-per-view, I'm guessing. So that's that. Let's just get this match out of the way. I don't think you care about this match. We got the SmackDown Women's Championship. We got Tamina Snuka versus Bayley.
Bayley, easily. I don't even think I have to talk about it. Bayley's going to win this match.
Yeah, I'm going Bayley too. Tamina, my God, if Tamina wins the SmackDown Women's Championship, how would you react?
I would be just frustrated. I don't know what I would do because I don't normally have big reactions, but at the same time, I'd be pretty upset.
Yeah, I'd be pretty depressing too. The SmackDown Women's division does not need Tamina as the SmackDown Women's Championship, but I see Bayley retaining, and so does he. So it's good that we got that match out of the way. Let's talk about the two world title matches, starting off with Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, which I actually think is the match that I'm looking forward to the most outside the ladder matches.
Well, with Seth versus Drew, I mean, I get it, but there's no way Drew's going to lose right after beating
Absolutely
Brock
not.
and Big Show in the same night.
No. If you consider the Big Show his first challenge, I think this is Drew McIntyre's first true challenge. We got Seth Rollins, who's a top heel on Monday Night Raw, but like you said, I don't see Seth Rollins walking out as the WWE champion, but I could see WWE doing a screwy finish where like Buddy Murphy puts Seth's Seth's foot on the rope, and the ref doesn't see it, and continues to backlash, something shitty like that. What do you think?
I could easily see that happening, especially with Drew going over Buddy on Raw. I could see Buddy getting involved in some way, but in the end, it's going to be Drew McIntyre on top.
Yep, both got Drew McIntyre retaining the WWE Championship over Seth Rollins. Universal Championship, I feel like this is the hardest match to predict. You got Bray Wyatt, not The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship.
This is hard to predict because since it's not The Fiend, there's two ways this can go. This can be the Firefly Funhouse Bray, which obviously isn't the same as The Fiend. Or, I forget which YouTuber it was. I watched a video where he said he could come out as, like, the older Bray.
Oh, I think I've seen that, actually. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe, I don't remember, but I do remember hearing that. Like the Bray.
Yeah, it would definitely help with the mind games.
Oh, definitely. I would actually like to see that, to be honest.
But either way, I think that either way, Braun comes out on top this time, and then the next pay-per-view, he's going to face The Fiend and lose.
Oh, you're probably right then. Yeah, I think that, Jesus. Yeah, Braun wins. I don't want to see it. I don't like Braun. I think they should get the championship off of him, but my God, I don't see this feud ending at all. After Money in the Bank, they'll face each other at whatever the June pay-per-view is. It'll more than likely be The Fiend versus Braun Strowman, and The Fiend will take the championship off of him at the next pay-per-view. But as for Money in the Bank, I got Braun Strowman retaining the Universal Championship. So does Eddie. Finally, we're going to talk about the two Money in the Bank ladder matches. We got the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Asuka, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Carmella, Dana Brooke, and Lacey Evans. And then in the men's, you got Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles, Aleister Black, Daniel Bryan, King Corbin, and Otis. Now, I don't know. Did you watch Raw on Monday night?
Most of it, yes, I did.
Did you see them tour the corporate headquarters?
Yes.
What kind of spots do you see happening in the Money in the Bank ladder match, like throughout the headquarters?
I mean, the only one that I can see happening the most is someone's going up to the top and falling down. I mean, this has been heavily rumored.
Yeah, this is.
And they were saying that Vince actually like fell off the top, like to show someone how to do it correctly.
I know. I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that. I did not believe that rumor whatsoever. But yeah, they brung it up so much. AJ Styles brung it up Monday night. King Corbin brung it up tonight, saying he's gonna knock Otis off the roof at Money in the Bank.
Aleister Black also said something.
Yeah,
he wasn't going to get thrown off the top, and if he did get thrown off the top, he'd come back up and kick Aleister Black's ass.
Yeah, someone's getting thrown off the top of the roof because they've teased it for a while. I mean, and then you could see some spots where they're fighting in the elevator or in the cafeteria or the weight room. Or just imagine if Vince McMahon is in the middle of a creative meeting with his creative board, and Otis and say Aleister Black just walk in, and they're just beating the shit out of each other, and then Vince McMahon stares down like one of those guys. You know, I think that'd be cool. They can get so creative with this match, man. They really could. That's the good thing about having it at the headquarters. But
yeah, also I think since both matches are going to be in the same time, then there could be some intergender spots. Say like I could see Baszler with a guy or Baron Corbin screwing over some girl. A lot of things could happen.
They could do a comedy spot maybe with say Otis and Asuka. That could be cool, I guess. Maybe they'll get a spot with who knows? They could get very creative here, but I'm just hoping the match is very good. But let's talk about the results. The first one we'll talk about is the women's ladder match. Honestly, in the women's match, nobody from SmackDown's gonna win because they teased that Becky Lynch is gonna come face to face with the Money in the Bank winner on Raw. So it's either gonna be Asuka, Shayna Baszler, or Nia Jax. In my opinion, it's got to be Shayna Baszler, right? You would think that after they screwed her over at WrestleMania, you would think that they would give her one back and give her the briefcase.
Yeah, unfortunately, could be Nia just because that's what they would do to make... Because nobody really cheers Nia, so, I mean, that'd be more to make Becky look like a face instead of if it's Becky and Shayna Baszler, it'd be just like two tweeners fighting each other, just tearing each other apart. But, I mean, they got to go with Shayna.
Yeah, I'm picking Shayna. You're picking Shayna too?
Yep.
Yeah. They can't have Nia Jax win the Money in the Bank. First of all, she doesn't deserve it, number one. And no one wants to see her in the Women's Championship picture, just like no one wants to see Tamina in the Women's Championship picture.
Yeah.
And Asuka, she's already faced Becky Lynch. She faced Becky Lynch at the Royal Rumble this year, so what's the point?
Plus she's in a tag team. It's not like we see Bliss in this match, even though she has Cross,
Yeah, exactly. So, we both got Shayna Baszler, and then what's going to be the result for the men's match?
For the men's match, I would hope they gave it to someone like Alistair just for something new. I feel like they could do something good with that, turn the briefcase black, but I think they're going to go with AJ.
Why do you think they're going to go with AJ?
I mean, he's the only name on that list that would really be a top guy right now. I mean, I feel like no one else on the list is really ready for that kind of thing. I mean, obviously, I'd love to see it on some of these guys, but AJ, I could see him being, because his character's already so cocky, then he could be just like Baron Corbin was when he won his Money in the Bank. He's like, yeah, I'm the Money in the Bank champion. I'm the best. I could strike whenever. It's just I could see AJ Styles doing the most with this Money in the Bank contract than any.
The thing is with AJ Styles, I feel like he has so much star power and he's established enough that as good of a heel as he is, he really doesn't need the briefcase. I feel like Aleister Black out of all this needs the briefcase the most, and he can benefit with having the briefcase. So that's why I think he's going to win. He's going to win the contract, and they'll have a storyline. They should feud him with AJ Styles for a few months, I think, and have them fight over the briefcase if they want. And then come fall, maybe October, you have Aleister Black cash in on Drew McIntyre. That's the way I see things going.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. I just, based on what's happened in the past, I can see them giving it to AJ more as much as I want to see Aleister win the match.
Yeah, I agree. But he's going with AJ Styles. I'm going with Aleister Black. Just in case they add this match, Street Profits Viking Raiders, real quick. Just in case they add the match.
As much as I'd like to see the Street Profits win, the Viking Raiders, the Carpool Karaoke Raiders, they looked pretty strong on Raw, and I don't think that the Raiders are going to lose anytime soon, as much as I love the Street Profits.
So if the match happens, which it more than likely will, you're going with the Viking Raiders, or the Carpool Karaoke? Yeah. I'm going with the Street Profits just because the Viking Raiders won on Raw. They won the non-title match, which would more than likely mean that the Street Profits would retain the titles at the pay-per-view. I got nothing else to say about that. But that's our Money in the Bank predictions. Thank you guys for watching the predictions and preview video. If you haven't already, subscribe, right here on the channel. Me and Eddie will be back Sunday night for the Money in the Bank review here on the channel. Comment down below with your thoughts on the show, Money in the Bank. Like this video with the super kick. Follow me on Twitter at Conlin_Joseph. You can follow me on Instagram at Conlin_Joseph. Where can they find you, Eddie?
You can find me on Twitter at EddieMullen515.
You got it, Eddie Mullen515. Any last minute things you gotta say before we go here?
Just if you stuck this far into the video, I hope you enjoyed.
Yep, and we will be back Sunday night right here for the review of Money in the Bank. Have a good night and stay safe.